Yes.
You know, you're supposed to wait on 3. You know, right?
I did.
You've been doing this for so long. Right?
I did wait on 3. He said 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Pause.
And
Yes.
then he was like, yes. No, he's supposed to wait 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's 6.
I know. We've been doing this since February.
That's a
Get
6.
it together.
So how about you say 1, 2, 3, pause, 4, 5, 6.
I didn't think I had to say that with you. You know how this routine works. It's 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick.
How you know it's not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
This is why you and Elizabeth Berkley are fucking horrible at being showgirls. Okay? So, greetings, programs. Get your ass in here. Welcome to another week of low fidelity podcasting. We call it Geeks From Apt podcast. We're recording from Part 2 Studios, somewhere deep in the heart of Rock City, New York, where you can either A, get an STD because we are voted number 2 in the states.
Yeah, at least we're number 2 at something.
And or you'll get a fucking note from a TSA agent telling about you ugly.
Yeah, I found that hilarious.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. I am your geek with a voice, Alan One. Sitting across from me is a somnambulist to my Edward Moon. There's a deep ass cut for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's brother C. What's going on, man?
It's me. It's brother A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Yes. I'm chilling. Hot. Just spent a good amount of time even in an even hotter kitchen, frying up some chicken, some birds for dinner. And I am now here, the main man I want.
You know, you've been when you made your introductions the last few weeks, you have said hot quite a bit. I've noticed that.
Yes.
You have said hot quite a bit.
Hot.
I know it's been hot outside.
Yes.
Still.
It's hot outside. It's hot in the gym making these games. It's hot in the kitchen cooking it up. I'm cool. Okay. You know what? We can go full on NPR with this, and I can use the NPR voice and turn up your bass. And
turn up your bass.
Okay. Now, so we are going full NPR on a Geekcast.
On the Geeks From Apt. We're going to have a wonderful time today.
Yes.
Talking about all things geek. And not using any dick jokes because this is NPR. We cannot do that on this.
No, you can, but you have to use medical terminology like penis or
and vagina. And fellatio.
Yes, so you cannot say coos or vag. Or yes, cunt would be a bad word.
Yes,
you can't say
a bad word. We cannot say the word cunt.
Even though that's childish, you cannot say ding dong either.
Yes, you can't say dingaling.
No, you that is unacceptable.
No, you must use the proper medical term, which is
penis
or vagina. You cannot say, I munched her box.
No.
You cannot say that on this episode of Geeks From Apt because we're trying to get on NPR and get that sweet, sweet NPR money.
So turn up your bass because that's all we got on NPR cast.
On the NPR cast. Yes, we are. This is public radio. They will not let us. They will not let us say, listen. I once jerked off so much that I think I split my dick open.
Yeah, you have to say
that.
I masturbated furiously to the point where I chafed my penis. Now, for all of those followers out there that want to become extra special members and receive a Geek From Apartment 2 podcast tote bag, really, it's just a thank you bag from the corner store.
Yes, it's a plastic bag that had Chinese food in it.
Yes, please send your donations to the same place you send the emails,
which is luckymerciless1@gmail.com.
We don't accept PayPal yet, but we'll gladly take a picture of your social security number and bank account number as well.
If you want more information, please follow us on Twitter at Geeks From Apt.
Please don't send that stuff. We're serious. Don't send it.
No, please don't send
it. Don't send that.
Don't send
it. That would be very
Because you're not getting a goddamn thing
you're
for
not
once. We
Well,
don't have tote bags.
we don't have
We
tote
could
bags.
get you an old ass fucking thank you bag from the Chinese restaurant around the corner. But
We'll even squirt a little bit of
listen.
soy residue in there.
No, I got some soy sauce packets on the table here.
Oh, there you go. You get some of those.
Don't
Don't mind the hair or the stains on it. I guarantee
Don't
you
mind the smell.
it's duck sauce.
Right.
Yeah. That note, you finished taking care of business over there.
No, we already did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the middle of our little NPR shtick, we gave out the email
business.
and Twitter. So, where do we even fucking start this week? Well,
Usual. Time for the bullshit. You can go first.
The usual.
I don't have a lot, but you can go
first.
first.
It was my congratulations to my sister. We talked about last week. She got married on Thursday of last week. One thing
Mazel tov.
Yes. One thing that I didn't expect going into it was she had this big velvet box. She said, "Oh, I have something for you." She gave me this box. She opens it up, and inside it was two small urns. One of them was my mom, and one of them was my dad. So I have my mom and dad's ashes sitting here in the Barbecue Studios. Someone says it's morbid.
No.
I got it up there with more important things that was given to me over the years.
Yes, it's on the trophy shelf, not the teeth and eyelashes he collected from his victims, but more memorable and touching trophies.
Bro, I was gonna listen to this nigga because I don't have eyebrows and teeth. I don't have a jar.
Now the thing that I did notice about this, and we've already got kind of past the sentimentality of the situation.
Yeah,
we talked about it. Is that when you showed it to me, I was very shocked at how small it was, because in the movies, like, these are my parents' ashes, and they show you this Ming Dynasty sized vase that sits like either on or next to the mantle. And I was like, these are pretty quaint. So,
well, I mean, I never actually saw the original urn that they came in.
Oh.
So all I know, it could have been big, but she just divvied it out.
Okay, fair enough.
And I have not opened these urns since I got them. And
you're not supposed to. I mean, unless
there's a little bit of curiosity to see what's inside.
Oh, really? Are we gonna do that South Park episode, or was it was South Park episode where you're gonna bank the ashes and then see the ghost?
Yeah, you never know. You open that shit up, it could be like the Ark of the Covenant.
Nesquik, or
you never know what's inside this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I have an idea. It's not Nesquik.
It's probably not.
It's probably not.
It's probably V8. This is worse. It's like, oh, there's V8 in this bitch. That's gross.
And the way that the top is on it, I got a feeling like if you were to like open it, it like get everywhere. Yeah. So then you gotta like unceremoniously sweep it up with like your hand or a broom, and that's just not cool.
No, that's not cool. No, they stay in the box. I only took them out twice. One to show you.
Yes.
One to show my therapist. We'll get back to that at the end of the show.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, no, we're getting back to that.
Are we gonna?
At the end. At the end, after we do like box office numbers.
All right.
Now I gotta get something off my fucking chest. As to your point, this is audio therapy.
Audio therapy, man.
That's right. So I gotta get something off my chest.
You should burn it now. Let's get it off your chest. Okay?
Get it off my chest now? Fine.
Yes, why not?
All right, so before we get into more fun things.
Yes.
For you programs out there who don't know, all three of you.
Yes. We thank you.
Yes, thank you. I've been in therapy for the last couple of years now. I started to think, like, not just the last few years, but the last maybe 10 years or so. Different therapists. I've been with the same one now for off and on for 5 years. And I go in there today and trying to talk about my shit. How much I, don't like my job and try to find a new one, blah, blah, blah. And she said, tell me I don't try hard enough to try to find another job, which, is bullshit. Then she said, like, you need to sacrifice some shit.
Numbers don't lie. It's called disaster for you.
And, for me to, maybe you should put the podcast on hold so that you can find something else. And I almost fucking lost it on this woman. Because, as I've said before, This is all I fucking have right now. This is the only thing that I look forward to.
Sparks your joy, man.
Yeah. I don't have too many friends outside of Brother C and a couple other people out here that you have met on our journey so far.
Yes.
I don't have a girlfriend or a wife. Had those things. Don't have them anymore. Don't have work friends because I'm socially awkward and weird outside this mic. Someone saying I'm weird on this mic, which is perfectly fine by me. I'm fuck.
It's all right.
Right?
It's okay to be a
It is what it
weirdo.
is. But I'm not going to sacrifice this to find something better. It's not gonna happen. Sorry.
You're stuck with us, all you three people out there.
Stuck.
You're stuck at this round table.
You better be lucky that YouTube is not a real fucking network, because we would have been fucking gone by now. We'd have been canceled.
I guess it's good that we don't try to monetize this, because we would get demonetized instantly, especially with our penis talk.
I could give a fuck.
Yeah.
Personally.
I mean, if we were trying to make these thousands of pennies.
If our goal was to get that fucking gold YouTube button, everybody else seems to have.
We would have did a face reveal, a nipple reveal.
Actually, speaking of face reveal.
Yes.
We are, our thumbnail will be the picture that we took, at Swoper. Yeah, we talked about this.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
So,
I mean,
at the very least, people will know it's us. You know, people will look at us and
look at this comically large
thumbnail.
Look at this
guy on the left is Brother C. The guy, the one that looks like the oldest kid at fucking Chuck E. Cheese is me.
Yes.
Like, oh wow, that's cool that your dad took you to Chuck E. Cheese. Did you play in the ball pitch with no shoes on? You dumb fuck. Barefoot. You're an idiot.
I wish I had shaved that day, because I have like full hobo beard. But that's all right.
Yeah. But no, I'm not going to sacrifice this. Now, that being said, anyways.
Yeah.
That's about me that we did like last week. The week before that, we had 3 views. 3 fucking views. Not even a drop of sweat in the body of YouTube.
Huh.
Does it bother me a bit? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, and when you see those analytics, it's like, well, nobody gives a shit. Or hardly anybody gives a shit. But that's not really the point of all of this. This is our time to get shit off our fucking chest.
I mean, I see it as this way. This mic in front of you, it's like the lasso of truth for you. You can be yourself. You can be honest, for good or for ill, and you don't have to feel like it's oh man, I'm just bringing this rainstorm to your doorstep. Or adversely, you have to feel like, oh man, I'm sharing this joy that I have for things that I'm excited about with absolutely no one. People want to listen to it, they listen to it. And, got friend of the show listening to it. And he listens to it at work, so I'm not sure if it's like on a speaker or not. But thank you, friend of the show.
Yeah.
John Doe.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's a hobby that doesn't need to pay out because it's something you do. It'd be no different than you sketching thousands of pictures and showing no one.
Yeah.
You gain joy out of doing something, and if this computer stopped working, we sit here and have these conversations anyway, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's just every so often we had monumental pop-offs and just coinable word bites where we said that shit, man.
Yeah.
If we had a mic, it would work out fine. Consequently, it doesn't work out fine if you have a mic, because we saw this with the WrestleMania episode, and people need to understand that when mics are up, there are rules to the mic. But at the same time, it's fun. I enjoy it. It's cool.
Yeah, so do I. And the day that this becomes a chore for either you or me, it's the day that we don't do this anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where it's like, hey, listen, this is just a chore now.
Wow.
And we can say that today this is not a chore. Don't know what we're gonna do, a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now.
For all I know.
But for today, no, I enjoy doing this and ain't trying to sacrifice the one thing that I look forward to every goddamn week.
Chilling with Brother C.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
And the 3 people
And the three people that's out there listening.
Yes.
If at some point this somebody important comes along or listen to the show and be like, hey, these motherfuckers got something to say, then cool. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not about money or fame or any of that shit.
You know what we need to do?
No, I just want not just my voice heard, but your voice heard as well.
My voice sounds annoying.
Well,
the first thing I realized is that I do not sound black at all, and it's hilarious because y'all say this all the time, right? And you're like, motherfucker, you don't sound black.
Well, guess what? I've known that since I've known I haven't sounded black since I was 17.
Yeah, I mean,
when I'm on the goddamn phone with people, it's like, you don't sound fucking black at all.
Hello there, Chester P. Westfall.
Because I'm not all thuggy and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't smoke enough Newports in my youth. I think that's it.
I don't eat enough watermelon.
That Jubilee fruit.
I don't eat that. I do like slave food. I like collard greens.
Chitlins?
No.
Okay, then shut up. Right? You know what? Shut up. Chicken. Because everybody likes chicken. Collard greens are fucking delicious. You don't eat hog maws or fatback or chitlin loaf or any of that shit. Grits.
I eat grits.
You eat grits?
I eat grits.
Fucking slave.
Fish grits. Eggs, fish, and grits. What? You kidding me?
Look at you.
I like rice and eggs. That's some real geeky shit right there.
That's really Asian. I mean,
geeky shit. Well, no, in the black community, they say if you like eggs and rice, you're a real geeky ass nigga for that.
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, nigga, you from the Bronx, boy.
I mean, having good credit makes you white. So I mean, look at all the things that turn you into a warrior. Oh, you have a diverse lexicon. What? What about Lexus?
Lexicon? I think I met a girl named Lexicon once.
No, I didn't know Lex was a con. That's why he in jail?
Ain't that a bitch?
Look, to this day, slight digression. I've told you this story before, but I don't think the programs have heard. Sitting down at lunch at my job, and Trump interview is on.
Yeah.
And one of his handlers, his manager, I think it was campaign manager at the time, she was like, Trump means what he says in earnest, right?
You mean Kellyanne Conway?
Yes.
Yeah.
She said, he means what he said, he's honestly, regretful for what he did, and this is in earnest.
Yeah.
Now, I have a friend who is a foreigner and doesn't have a complete grasp of the English language. Yeah. So he turns to me and is like, Brother C, what does this in earnest mean? And I was like, okay, hold on. I'll tell you. To be cut off by this country. I mean, we call her Big Biscuit, right? Because she's super country and she's super thick. She cuts off. It's like, Ernest? You mean like those movies? Ernest P. Worrell? And she pulls up Ernest on Google. Like, that's what she mean? And I put my hand in my head so quick. Because I'm like, you are from here, from America. You know earnest means wholeheartedly.
Right.
Not earnest scared stupid. I'm trying to teach this foreigner what the English language is, and you're showing me Ernest goes to sleepaway camp? Trump, okay, let's use this in a sentence. Trump is Ernest goes to sleepaway camp about his feelings right now. That's what you sound like right now. It was that and the same person when I said, man, these draconian conditions here is just horrible. What's this got to do with vampires? I fucking heaved in my mind. She took draconian for Dracula. There you go.
Oh, I thought I was going to go the opposite. I was like, what does that guy do with dragons?
I would have accepted that. But what does this got to do with vampires? I damn near had an aneurysm, man.
This idea is old and full of dragons.
Yes.
Dragonian. If you had to use it in a sentence.
Man, I hope they pay me this week. They really draconian with the way they hoard their money. Yeah, that's the people I deal with
shit.
on a day-to-day.
I can say and tell you that nobody is that dense at my job, and it's full of fucking Thundercats. They're not. They may not know certain pop culture references they ain't supposed to, but they ain't that dumb to understand words.
Yeah, or at least not dumb enough not to just shut up and Google them.
Yeah, just Google that shit. You know, we got Google machines on our goddamn phones.
On your
smartphones.
Smartphones. While you go to the food rack cycle.
Yes. No, it's not that bad. Not my job. Anyways. No. So let's do some like little tasty tidbits of information for people out there.
Yes.
First thing is you know what fucking Kevin Smith's doing right now?
What?
Well, I'm a fan of his show, Fat Man Beyond. It used to be Batman on Batman.
Yeah, that's
until
what it was.
DC came along and it was like, you can't use that anymore.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, we got to call it something else. So they call it Batman Beyond.
Of course.
It's himself and this guy named Mark Bernardin, who's a writer. He's a writer for Castle Rock.
Okay.
Treadstone, which is coming, I think, to USA, which is the Jason Bourne.
I'm about to say, as in Jason Bourne?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a writer for that. Well, they've been talking about this project that's been under wraps for the last few months, and the rumor was that they were trying to bring back Howard the Duck.
Oh wow!
So I was like, why would you ever do that? Didn't understand it as a comic book, and the movie sucked.
The movie did stink.
So they kept tight-lipped until recently, last few days. What they're doing is bringing back He-Man. Kevin Smith and his writing partner Mark Bernardin are doing He-Man. And Mark Bernardin is he's me, but he looks like you. But he's me if writing actually worked out for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's an anime show for Netflix. So it's in the same vein, I assume, as the new Thundercats.
All right.
So that's one. He was at something called PowerCon, which is, I guess, like a He-Man convention. Because they have conventions for everything.
That sounds sweaty and disgusting.
I guess, right? But the funny story was, he was telling this story of, you go to these concerts, booths, you can buy things. So he was walking around, he found this booth where they sell the actual animation cells for He-Man. Okay. They have all of them, right?
Cool.
So as he's sifting through these animation cells, the guy who's running the booth says, "Oh, you gotta look at these over here.
They're erotica, isn't it?"
Yes, they are.
I knew it.
Yes, they are.
And this is gonna go to your point
because they have the entire Filmation library. This guy is picking out all the ones that all the cells that have anything to do the like sexually suggestive.
Yes.
And he's gonna what did he call it? It was 50 Shades of Greystone.
Ha ha! Okay, that sounds hilarious.
Which I want to see it because I think it proves my goddamn point.
That's what I was just saying.
A couple podcasts back, when I was sitting here like, this is a gateway to a lot of young kids, a lot of young dudes. It's like, that shit is gay as shit. This shit is cool though. I want to see this now because I think my theory holds fucking water. You're welcome.
I mean, are these original animated cells that just were not used during the run of the 80s show?
No. These are the ones that were used in the 80s show.
Okay. And some of them are just a little extra suggestive?
Yeah. As you can get away with it.
Gyrating in like Beastman's face.
You can get away. Okay, I do want to see this now. Because, it's the 80s. You can get away with anything in the 80s. Nobody was overly sensitive.
He was riding Battle Cat. A lot.
And, we don't mean that, with a saddle.
Battle Cat was really a furry.
You mean Battle Cat. like He-Man might have had a fetish. So we don't know when the He-Man cartoon is coming out. These things take a while in these fucking ways.
We'll hear about it next year when it drops.
Showrunner for the show.
Okay.
So I was like, that's cool.
That's cool.
That is cool. So that's one thing. Speaking of things that are coming back, we talked about this off mic. Let's talk about it now. Next month, 26th of September, motherfucking Crank Yankers is coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which I said, how does this fucking work? Everyone has caller ID.
I was thinking about it more today.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. It would be kind of hard to bring that show back. Not because of the whole cell phone bullshit.
Yeah.
But the fact that everybody kind of knows the joke now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's why you don't see Borat anymore.
Yeah, because
everybody knows, like, if I saw Borat in front of him, like, oh, he must be doing Borat.
Yeah.
Same thing with Crank Yankers. If I heard Special Ed, like, yay, I can bring 2 of my friends. Yay!
Yeah. See, but
I'd be like,
go ahead.
I'd be like, wait, they're doing Crank Yankers again? That's my first thing. That'd be my first thought. It's like, well, they're doing Crank Yankers again. And so I gotta think they got a shit ton of those responses. Like, wait, they're doing Crank Yankers again? Because like some of the original voices are coming back. One of them being Tracy Morgan.
Okay.
If you heard Tracy Morgan, even if he's doing a voice or character,
you know it's him.
You know it's him because like, oh,
his cadence is obvious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait,
like there's only so many ways you can.
There's only so many ways you can do this. You know? Yeah. To the point, I'd be like, wait, are you Tracy Morgan? And number 2, are they bringing back Crank Yankers? That's fucking awesome. I wouldn't even be offended. I'd be like, wait, y'all doing Crank Yankers again?
So, yeah, they probably got a lot of duds and a lot of calls from the Midwest.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got to do that in the Midwest. You can't do that here.
Yeah.
You can't do that on the West Coast because everybody knows the goddamn joke. But at the same time, they must have caught quite a few people off guard if they're bringing this back as a series.
Exactly.
They probably already filmed this already. You know what I mean? So they must have caught some people off guard. And it's one of those shows where it hasn't been on in a long time. We forget, like, that show hasn't been on the air in like a decade and a half, probably. Yeah. You know what I mean? So nobody's thinking about it.
I was watching that in the Man Show. So
yeah, I was watching. Yeah, we was watching that and Wonder Chosen.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
See what I'm saying?
That's a show that needs to come back.
It's like, we was watching that Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
Which, that's another show that ain't been on the air in a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody's really thinking about that. So you can bring that back and catch people off guard. Yeah. It'd be no different if you brought, like, Punk back.
Yeah, that would be cool, but with the way YouTube is, that coming back wouldn't have as much luster because you got to go real safe with the jokes, or just keep.
Yeah, that was your other point with Crank Yankers. Yeah. It's like, well, can you do this in today's climate? Yeah. Really, just Special Ed, for being honest.
Yeah, Special Ed was.
But if they're not doing Special Ed, fuck out of here. I'm not watching it. Yeah. I don't want to. If you don't have Special Ed,
I'm gonna go to Hawaii.
I'm in Hawaii.
Yay!
You sure, bud? That's the only reason. Exactly. Really, why I watched fucking Crank Yankers was for Special Ed. It was so funny to me.
It was.
Bread makes me poop.
But if you're not going to do that, then, I mean...
Then what's the point?
Yeah.
Unless you come up with a character that's better than fucking Special Ed. But, man, Joe. Special Ed is that. But to your point, like, well, how can you do this in today's climate when everybody is so goddamn sensitive? Like, really? Are we so sensitive? We can't laugh at a retard joke?
Yeah, because you're not allowed to
don't be that way.
You're not allowed to use the R word.
Okay, but they didn't do that in the beginning. He was just Special Ed.
Yeah.
He was special. Same thing here. Look, it's not like they don't exist. Retards exist for a reason.
Mentally disabled people, or special, or I think the PC term is differently abled. No. You not being able to walk means you are disabled from walking.
They're gas practical show.
They're touched.
In a different way. Not touched like,
show me on the doll.
Touched. Yeah. Show me on the dolly. Where you got touched. No, like touching the old
caboose.
Touching the old cabeza.
Touching the head.
Touched in the melon.
That didn't move over when you were dropped.
They got touched in the old Gulliver.
In any event, did you have time for some bullshit this week?
I did. So let's pick up where we left off last week.
Yes.
Because you saw The Boys.
Yeah, we them boys.
Well, this past week, I saw The Boys.
And friend of the show, binged watched it in a night and a half.
Yeah. I still had Prime for a little while. So
Yeah.
like, well, since I have Prime, why don't I sit down and watch this show? Now I will share some with the programs out there. I have a Fire tablet that I read comic books on, and I started watching it that way, laying in bed with this goddamn Kindle tablet in the goddamn air, this tiny ass screen with my headphones on, and it occurred to me that to my fucking right is my fucking laptop. I was like, why don't I just watch this on my fucking laptop instead of doing this like a goddamn goof?
Yeah, like a kid in a toy fort.
Yeah, this damn here, but the point of the stupid ass tablet, right? So I started watching the rest of my goddamn laptop, right? This show has gotten nothing but praise.
Yeah.
You endorsed it.
Yes.
It's like, man, you got to watch this show. And so I sat down and watched the entire season of The Boys, and I concur. This is one of the best shows on streaming networks. Like here, you can't say TV because it's TV.
This is one of the best shows available to watch on a streaming service.
And it absolutely is. It is such a great show. For people out there who don't know, The Boys, based on the comic book by Garth Ennis.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorites.
Tells a story about these people, these guys, and one gal.
Yes.
Who are, they're kind of, would you agree they're pseudo-government agents, kind of?
Yes, because this is where I was like, the liberties that they take with the comics are slight, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Because they are like members of a government organization, but they're like
very clandestine.
Yes.
That's a big fucking word for you, some of you Negroes out there, clandestine.
And we're not talking about the destiny of future Klansmen.
Or clandestines. You mean those horses down the Budweiser commercial?
Oh, man, that's a good one. You know what? Slight digression before you continue. You would love the subreddit Bon Appetit. It's supposed to be Bon Appetit.
Yeah.
But it's how people really fuck up sayings. And you'll get stuff like that all the time. Now continue with The Boys.
Right. There's about this pseudo government agency or whatever. These group of people who are trying to take down these bunch of superheroes called the Seven.
Yes.
Which is basically a fucked up version of the Justice League. What if Superman was a psychopath? What if Aquaman was a rapist? What if Wonder Woman was a drunk lesbian?
Yep.
Pretty much, right?
Pretty much. And what if Batman
what if the Flash was a junkie?
Oh, yeah.
It's basically that. Is it, to your point, Garth Ennis is anti-superhero, so let's fuck with this shit.
Yes.
So let's turn it on his ear. The same way Alan Moore did with Watchmen.
Yes.
Although this is a better version of that story.
100%.
This is what I wish Watchmen was.
And this is what I feel they were going for with the Batman v Superman movie, where Superman is just a complete shitheel, but you can't make Superman like the Homelander. That's too far of a stretch.
Yeah, Homelander is basically their version of Superman.
Yes.
He's basically, what if the kid from Brightburn became an adult?
Yes.
Yeah. He's still, everything you saw towards the end of Brightburn is the same thing that happens here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
hold on, keep going.
The credit of the show, it really highlights the fact that superheroes, though they have powers, are people. And people are very flawed. And what happens when you give a flawed person immense amount of power? You see people bending over backwards to cover up crime and misgivings that this superpowered person has. Not out of respect, out of sheer fear of being crushed like an ant. And that's kind of the gist that a lot of these, we need to contain Superman type movies have, where it's like he's too dangerous. But then you have things like the Suicide Squad, who are a bunch of D-listers that can't even stop Batman. So
But even they are not as twisted as the 7 are.
Yes.
That's kind of the problem with Suicide Squad. They're not as twisted as all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a towel to time out like fucking Annabelle Chong during a fucking gangbang. But I digress.
Yeah.
As we said, this is if you're into superhero shit, it is the best superhero show out right now.
It is.
It really is. It is. It's a rare show that I was like, wow, a new show. And I'm like, wow, this is really good.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic.
And you see how I was saying, like, if Saga were to get a show, they can do Sextillion, because that bar scene, albeit as brief as it is, showed off.
I'm gonna fucking spoil that for people out here.
Okay, go ahead, because that's one of my favorite scenes.
So is it for me. There's a scene in this show where they're at this bar where superheroes go to hang out. And there's a guy in there that's like Ant-Man.
Yes.
He's a miniature motherfucker. You see him running across the bar and he dives into some girl's snatch.
Yes.
And that part fucking,
and you just hear it go, so oh, and then like you see superheroes just fucking, like floating.
Well, no, I just like that part.
Yes.
Because let's say you could do that.
That's what you would do.
Okay, where are you going though?
You're just running around. It's like the maze.
I gotta say, it's like
Legend of the Hidden Temple.
I was gonna say, or Finders Keepers at the end. Like you gotta find a fucking G spot. You get this fucking Game Boy over here.
Yes, it's probably like that.
Spot. As we're alluding to, lot of cussing, a lot of violence, and a bit of sex. I wish there was a bit more sex in it. Mm-hmm. Because going back, I had the first volume of The Voice. That's how long it's been.
Yes.
Because I had the first volume of this comic,
but you forgot.
But I totally forgot about it in the sea of comics I've read over the years, in the last even 20 years, let's say. So I didn't remember a lot. I didn't remember anything of it really. I didn't even know what this fucking story was. The only thing I could remember was Mother's Milk for some reason.
Because his story,
just because
it's weird.
Because of the name.
That too.
That's because of the name. Like your name's Mother's Milk, right?
For a reason.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't remember anything of this. And just going back and flipping through it as I was watching, it's like, wow, this is pretty faithful to the comic. There's some, as you said, there's no deviations, but not really. Mm-hmm. It's still the same story. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Even on the cover, I forgot that I thought they met the chick later on in the comic. Oh no, they meet her early on in the first volume.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. I forgot that. That's how long it's been. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, because I know when I was looking back, and I was like, how did I get her? Because every time you would see the covers, she's always there.
Right.
And so you're like, okay, she's just there all the time. And then they acquire her, and it's just another thing, along their tale of dealing with these superheroes.
Right. Carl, everybody's great in this. Carl Urban, a.k.a. Dredd, a.k.a. Bones, he's great in it.
Simon Pegg,
who, like you said last week, plays the other main character's dad. Mm-hmm. Who's played by the other main character is played by Dennis Quaid's son, who looks like a young Dennis Quaid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, you can see it too. It's like, Elizabeth Shue's in this.
Mm-hmm.
She plays Stillwell.
Yes.
Who's pretty much the Nick Fury of all this.
Very much so.
Very much so. And good to see her make a comeback.
She looks good.
Yeah, she looks good. Yeah. She is aged quite well.
Yes.
Yeah. But she plays her a real bitch in this show.
Oh man,
what a bitch!
And it's funny because it's like when you look at it, because this Justice League is not a self-acting entity like the Justice League in DC. They are managed by a larger corporation. So imagine if Disney owns the Justice League superheroes as actual superheroes, and they facilitate all their commercials. They facilitate all their viewings. They facilitate what crimes they solve. That's the degree of corporate handlings that these superheroes are,
It's like the Keen Act in Watchmen times 1,000.
Yes.
It's like not only do we know that you exist, but we own you too.
Yes.
And at one point they were talking about, trying to put superheroes in the military, which nobody wanted, but
yes,
somehow they somehow kind of they toyed around the idea of having them being militarized.
Yes.
Which is interesting. The chick that played Starlight, cute as a button.
Yeah, she was, and she fit the role.
And she did.
And I like the whole.
But in this, because they do talk about it in the first volume of The Boys, her changing her costume is like, at the end of that, it's like, wow, nice tits, nice rack. And you really can't do that with her because she doesn't really have tits like that. But still, I did like her.
Yeah, they tried.
Cute. She's very cute. I don't remember her name.
All in all, huge thumbs up from the geeks.
Big thumbs up.
Go
huge
out
endorsement.
And
if you have Amazon Prime or you can find a way to see The Boys, watch The Boys. It is not just the best TV series of the year, but maybe one of the best comic book superhero shows.
One of the best
that I've seen in quite some time.
In a long time.
And
I'm talking Heroes, like season 1.
The first season of Heroes.
Yeah.
The first season of Daredevil.
Yes.
The first season of Gotham for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there, which makes me, it kind of makes me cringe season 2 because it's so good.
Yeah.
That you get to season 2 and you're gonna be like, okay, what's really going on? There hasn't been a lot of shows
that been able to keep up that.
Yeah.
Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had a good start, petered off. Gotham
had a good season. They had a good season and it jumped the shark. The only show so far, like in more recent time, that hasn't done that for me is Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I've liked all 3 seasons of that show.
Because they're all their own separate entity. Like, okay, so I'll give a good example. Jessica Jones has a 3rd season out. I have no intention on watching that because the 2nd season was so goddamn awful.
To me, like Spartacus.
Spartacus?
Yeah, Spartacus it was good the whole way through.
It was, yeah, 100%. I would say the thing about Spartacus is like the last few episodes in the last season just kind of dragged. But I understand bookends are hard to do, especially for a long-running series.
And I can't speak obviously for Game of Thrones. Everybody liked all the seasons until you got to the end.
No,
or at least the last season. You didn't like the last season.
I hated the last season, and subsequently because I rewatched all the seasons, getting ready for the last season. Mm-hmm. The first half of the series is great. The second half of the series, and I mean like in its entirety, all 8 seasons. So, first 4, fantastic. You had a season where you introduce a whole nother like continent or country, I should say, that doesn't play any aspect into it. So it started becoming disjointed, and then when they tried to funnel everything together again in the last season, it was just dog shit. So. Yeah. I say the first half, smart, great TV. Last half, horrible.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, we know they're doing season 2 of The Boys.
Yes.
They're filming that as we speak.
Yes, they are.
And I look forward to it.
I can't wait, because another thing that threw me off is that when it ended, it had a cliffhanger.
Yeah, what a cliffhanger.
And I have not seen a show with a cliffhanger in ages, because everything is streamed and they have to finish it because they want that next season to happen.
Empire did that. It always ended with a cliffhanger.
But that was a network television show.
That's my point.
What I'm saying is but stream shows like this, they always end. They never have cliffhangers because they don't know if they're getting second seasons most of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like you'll get.
I feel in more recent time they a lot more shows had cliffhangers.
Really, like Netflix or Amazon exclusive shows or Hulu exclusive shows?
No, network television.
No, network. Yeah, because they can do that. Network television, they can do that because they're usually signed into.
Well, even so, like Stranger Things, they did that. They did that with this last season. They left it on a cliffhanger.
It's not necessarily a cliffhanger. It's done. Like you can end that season with that ending. And
but then you get to the end, and when you see it at the end, it's like, oh, okay, they're obviously coming back for season 4 of this.
Well, yes and
I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're coming back for season 4.
Yes, they are.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is where I feel like you can't play the kid angle anymore, and every season is kind of the same thing. We're fighting the same.
I agree.
Yeah.
The way it then ended, if you didn't have that scene at the end, and you just said, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
Third season this is how it ends.
I would have been fine.
I would have been fine with it. Yeah. But it's like, oh no. Oh, you thought it was done? It ain't over, motherfuckers.
Stranger Things 15.
Stranger Things, the Thanksgiving edition is coming.
Wait. Okay. They did Halloween. They did 4th of July.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas will be.
I just assume that they're gonna wait until Christmas of 2020.
Okay.
And then that's when in the summertime.
Yeah.
This time next summer.
So
they're gonna be like Stranger Things is Christmas.
So we're gonna get Stranger Things. It's gonna be like the offshoot show, like NCIS. Like Stranger Things, Fat Tuesday, exclusive.
Oh, just holiday. Yeah. They jumped the shark when they do Stranger Things, Yom Kippur.
Ah.
Stranger Things, St. Patrick's Day. Like what?
What?
I don't understand this at all.
Stranger Things, Arbor Day.
So yeah, we endorse the boys. Go out of your way to see the show.
Fight somebody if you need to. It's great.
Yeah, or just get Prime for 30 days.
Yeah, you can get
it for 30 days. You can cancel it at any time, and it's not that. To your point, it's not that long. It's 8 episodes. You can watch it in a day.
Yep.
But when you're done watching it, just cancel. Buy some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Buy some shit.
Buy yourself a pink Kabuki Warrior shirt, like I did.
That's a pretty cool shirt. I wouldn't get it in pink. I mean.
But they only have it in pink.
Really?
It's only in pink.
Oh.
So it was a tough call. I was like, what? I like this shirt, but it's only in pink. Do I walk around this earth with a pink shirt?
Yeah, it's a cool enough shirt.
The answer is yes. And I got some flack for that.
Did you?
At work, because I wore it at work. It's like, wow, you got a pink, what's up with the pink shirt? I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Jailhouse, man?
No. No, but, even if he had said it, if Jailhouse dude would have said it, I would have understood it. Like, I get it, because you're from the hood and nobody. But it's a different time. Right? Because in the 80s, you couldn't do that. The only people that wore pink was the Heart Foundation. What you really you're gonna call Jim Danville Nightheart up for wearing pink? Get your ass kicked.
Yes.
But it's different. It's a different time. Like I see a lot of pink out here. They're like pink is like tattoos now. It's not really that unique anymore.
It's called salmon, and pink used to be a boy's color.
Salmon.
Okay,
yeah. It's salmon. It's not pink. It's salmon. Is that I rationalize it in my head? No.
It's not a person. It's a satchel.
It's a goddamn pink shirt. And at least if I wore it in front of my dad, at least my dad would have been like, well, at least you're not wearing it all black. Well, you were in mourning and shit.
At least there's some bitches on it.
That's cool. Broads on it.
That's cool. They're cool broads.
Oh, well, that's a great segue into what now? We called it last time segue into transitions.
Yeah, segues into transitions.
Did you get my text yesterday?
Yes, with the Bray.
Yes. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. The mask is still kind of goofy though, but
I like the mask. Here's the thing.
You ordered it.
No, they have it.
Well, it's probably like $800.
No, it's just a shitty ass mask. It don't even look like the same mask.
Oh yeah.
I was very disappointed. WWE, step your fucking game up. It is not even the same thing. It looks like if you can get Botox in your mask. I was like, how does that even work? But that's what it looks like. It's a shitty ass version of that mask. I refuse to get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm good. I just assumed they were going to sell a mask, but I didn't think it was going to be that fucking shitty. That's why I barely buy anything off of WWE Shop.
Pro Shop.
Because you guys do dumb shit and shitty shit. Or you do shit that's way too fucking expensive. Hence the reason why I don't have a championship belt. Why I don't walk the earth just holding a goddamn replica title. Because you want $500 for these things.
Ew.
Yeah. $500 for a fucking belt? That shit better be made out of real fucking gold. For $500?
Yeah.
If there was like $100, $150, I'd have been got one. I'd have been copped. I'd have had like a couple of them at this point.
I can understand that.
I would have had, the old school Intercontinental belt. I'd have had the old school WWE title, the winged one that Hulk Hogan had. I'd have had quite a few. The Smoking Skull belt, the NXT North American Championship. I had quite a few of them.
Ew.
But guess what?
Like $300.
Yeah. No, they're not even. They're $500.
The Elite Series WWE Championship belt. Okay, I gotta see this. The Elite Series WWE Championship replica title is $2,000.
See what I mean?
Why? Is it made of diamonds?
Yeah, is it made out of real fucking gold? For that amount of money, yeah, if you walk around that belt and somebody wants you gonna have to kill somebody. You gonna have to kill a nigga to defend your title. This ain't This ain't WWE. This is real life, nigga. I will kill you.
Featuring 383 hand-placed cubic zirconias. Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. That's why I don't have. That's why I don't have a replica title. Guess what, WWE? Yeah, unless you have a flash sale one day where like belts are like $100, I'm never copping one. But I want a belt. I've always wanted these belts. And since they started making them, but not for $500. And I'm not gonna blow a bag or blow a check, even a fucking tax check on a goddamn belt. Fuck out of here, man. I say that today, but once we get to February, I can be like, on a drunken night, just be like, yeah, I want a belt. And still, man, they were more affordable. Shit, we've been walking around with the tag belts right now.
Wow, and they sell the wall hangers by themselves, so you gotta buy the belt. Then you gotta
buy the wall hanger.
Yeah,
right. This at that point, you're just gonna drive 2 nails in your fucking wall, and that's it. That's how you put your fucking belt up, man.
It better come with Stacy Keibler to hand strap the belt around my waist and say,
it better come with a special appearance by fucking by Nia Jax for $500 fucking dollars, man. Shit, not even Backpage chicks are that much. Fuck, man, no. Going back to some more tasty tidbits of information.
Yes.
In a couple days, about a week or so, Dave Chappelle coming out with a brand new Netflix special.
Sticks and Stones.
Sticks and Stones.
Comes out.
I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I am too.
Especially because I thought the last one was his last one for Netflix. I didn't know he did. I know he was doing another one.
I kind of like this trend because the last one came out, what, a year ago? Yeah, some change?
Yeah, so, New Year's Day?
Yes.
Last year, yeah.
So if he comes out with something like every year and a half, 2 years, that's enough to see him and say, hey, he's still doing it. He's getting his, some good shit in.
And he's still funny.
And that dude is jacked. Like, I saw the trailer.
But he's been that way for a minute now.
And it was weird because my homeboy was like, yo, did he just get more jacked? I was like, yeah, it looked like he did. And they had Morgan Freeman doing the what you call it.
Yeah, but he did the last one.
Yeah, no. And it's just nice that Morgan Freeman can still get work being free man.
That's cool.
And I can't wait. Sticks and Stones. So, you know what? Kudos to Dave Chappelle. You're a fucking national treasure.
Yeah. So let's go to some movies for a second.
Yes.
I saw a couple this week.
Yes, you did.
The first one that I saw was finally saw The Kitchen. Don't know. We talked about this for quite some time now.
Yes.
It is based on the Vertigo comic of the same name, which I did read before, or rewrite, I should say, before I saw this. Stars Melissa McCarthy, Tiffany Haddish, and Elizabeth Moss from The Handmaid's Tale and Mad Men back in the day. And it's set in Hell's Kitchen, 1978. These three play wives of mob people. All three go to jail. And so now that they're in jail, they're having a hard time paying the bills because the mob boss, who is very different.
Yes.
in this version than the comic version, because in the comic version is a guy, and the movie version is a chick, old
That's the
chick.
mob boss?
As a mob boss, as an Irish mob boss.
Okay.
And, not really giving them the money to pay the bills. So what do? They take over for their husbands. And they start growing more and more in power. And that's pretty much the basis of this story. That being said, it deviates quite a bit from the books.
Is that a good, bad, or neutral thing?
Some of it's neutral, and some of it's bad. Some of it's bad.
So, skipping over the neutral part, because neutral status quo.
Because in the book, it's bad in the sense that in the book, one of them, Raven, who's not, they're different names in the fucking movie, but in the book, one of his names is Raven. She gets I'll call it the Bishop complex.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the movie Juice,
yes,
Tupac played Bishop. And he's the one that, in the movie, Bishop has the gun. And with this gun comes a lot of power. Same thing happens to Raven in the book, where she gets this gun, and now she gets more and more powerful, to the point where she becomes boss. And in the end, spoilers, but
most of y'all are probably not going to see this damn movie anyway.
Or read the book. She gets killed in the end by her friends.
Yes.
And in the movie, it's kind of set up that way as well, but it doesn't pay off the same way it does in the book.
Is the rise to power just a little too off? Because
it's like they kind of it's more like they tease it.
Oh,
it's more like they tease the fact, like, yeah, this bitch is gonna be a fucking mob boss, and she's gonna get too powerful, and she's gonna get her ass handed to her. She's gonna get two in the back of the back of the dome.
There was no surprise.
Yeah, she's gonna get two in the back.
You knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, two in the back of the dome, like she knew one of the Clintons. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really happen here. It's a movie that plays it too safe, especially for a gangster flick.
Yeah.
And to somebody else's point, or another reviewer's point, because this movie has 3 big stars in it, it's almost like they didn't want it, to piss off their fan base. So you never really see them go all out the way that if there were just 3 unknowns, they probably would have.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
I believe I said something.
Yeah, that's the kind of problem with this movie. That being said, didn't mind Melissa McCarthy in this.
Okay.
Didn't mind her in it. Is it enough to take the ankle bracelet off? Nope.
She's not rolling on the floor.
No, she's not doing all that. I just wish, again, if you're, gonna be in the mob now and you got to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Which she never does. Neither does Tiffany Haddish. The only one that does is Elizabeth Moss. But it's like, well, you're in Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're used to that rough shit. The other 2 aren't. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I just wish that in this particular case, if you're going to play against type, go fucking clit out.
Yeah.
Go tits out with this shit. And he never really did it here. Is it a theater movie or bootleg movie? Bootleg movie. Bootleg all the way. And if we're being honest, it's a flop. It's officially a flop because it's not even in the top 10. Once you get to the box office numbers, not even in the top 10.
All right.
It's just a shame. It's a shame. So, guess what, Melissa McCarthy? You got to keep that bracelet on, girl. Sorry. Sorry. Huh?
I said it is what it is when it comes to that. Because, like I said, it's like you want to be a standout. You want to, do the cool thing, but if you're not going to be allowed to shine in the role that you're given, then it's nothing you can do.
Yeah, for fear of alienating your fan base. Tough shit. Tough fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's called range, to your point. It's called range. Hey, listen, I can do the funny shit over here, but I could also do the serious, I'm going to kill a motherfucker shit over here. That's called range, folks. If you're not going to do that, then
you're in the wrong business.
You're in the wrong business. Absolutely. So that's that. Then the next night, I saw Scary Movies to Tell in the Dark. So the premise of this movie is that this group of high school kids, on Halloween in 1968, break into a house that is quote-unquote haunted.
Yes.
They find a book that is cursed, and because they found this book, from everything that it writes itself.
Oh, okay.
So every story that this book tells is about them, and what happens in the book happens to them in real life. Pretty much.
Yes.
I did not grow up with scary stories to tell in the dark, so I don't have.
It's just an anthology series, so
It kind of sort of is. That's what I thought this was. I thought this was an anthology series.
Did it play out like that with separate stories?
No.
Really?
No. It's a straightforward story. All these friends. Once the story starts and it says their name and what's going to happen to them, and that's what happens to them.
All right.
Okay? It's not like Creep Show or Trick or Treat or something like that, or VHS.
Yeah.
Which is what I thought it was going to be. It's a very straightforward story. So, first of all, this story is every ghost story that you saw in the last 20 years, where it's like, okay, now we're cursed. What do we have to do to stop this thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do we beat death? Death is everywhere.
But having said that, they took this tired fucking trope and did some clever shit with it. In the sense that this movie, and I'm not the only one that said this, that felt this way when they saw it.
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of Stranger Things or It.
Okay.
Where, yes, it's set in 1968, but it doesn't go out of it. So it doesn't hit you over the head like this is a 60s flick.
Yeah.
They don't do,
Tarantino.
yeah. Or, not even Tarantino. Just, where it goes out of his way, they're going to play, California Dreaming because it's the fucking 60s.
Okay.
They don't do that in this one. To the point where you forget sometimes that it's in the 60s. Just like this recent version of It.
Yes.
It was set in 83, but sometimes you forget it's in 83. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, this still could have happened today. And this is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is the same way. The other thing is that some of these fucking monsters are fucking disturbing. There's one in particular that looks like the ghost from The Grudge.
Mm-hmm.
And she just scarfed Twinkies all goddamn day. That I thought was very unsettling. Because it kept chasing this kid. And every time he turned around, this motherfucking ghost demon thing is right there. And the room was red. It was also unsettling. I thought that was my favorite part of the movie, was just that scene. Where it's like, whoa, that, if I saw that when I was 9, I'd be like, that's a little fucked up. You know what I mean? But I was thinking about this movie, and we talked about this off mic, but I was thinking about this movie when I was watching it. I was thinking about your daughter.
Yes.
Your youngest daughter, who's 9. And you was telling me she kind of has an affinity
for horror.
At an early age. And I was sitting there thinking about that. Okay, so when I was 9, I kind of felt the same way.
Yeah.
Where I just liked horror flicks. It was a very integral moment in my life, because at the tender age of 9, I started reading Fangoria. Much to my dad's chagrin, who could not stand I was reading such a violent magazine and watching violent shows, violent cartoons like G.I. Joe, even though nobody ever fucking died in that show.
Not to the movie.
Not even the movie.
Not even via gun, via stab wound.
Yeah, via a snake.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody ever died. And then, the only thing I got destroyed were robots and fucking machines and airplanes and shit. Right? But that's the age where I first started to understand that, I really like this over here.
Yes.
And so, to your point, your daughter's that way. Where she likes horror, but she's still at that age where you can't differentiate if it's real or not.
Yeah, spooky things are
still spooky. Because that's what it was for me at 9. I like Poltergeist, but guess what? I always thought that I still was at that age where maybe monsters were still under my bed. You know what I mean? Or somebody was gonna break into our house and kidnap me and take me somewhere. It was more that than anything.
I still have those dreams as an adult, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, as a 43-year-old man, I still think that sometimes that somebody's gonna come in and not kidnap me, but kill me.
Yes.
You know,
Flat out murder,
forget,
me.
yeah, forget Jason. Just some random crackhead.
Yeah.
That's
Kicks
just
down
looking
the
for
door.
a good. They're looking for a fucking score. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Jason and Freddy. That I could handle. Joke man down the street that knows how to fucking pick a lock and it's got a goddamn gun on him. I gotta worry about him more than some
rando.
some rando monster and shit. But you did say that you was going to you wanted to show this to her.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the right movie for her because she's only 9.
Yeah.
And even though this is more for teens, this movie is obviously for teens.
Yes.
It's still some disturbing stuff in it.
Maybe too scary for
it might be a little too scary. And like you said, like she has a problem with like bugs in her room.
Yeah.
And there's a scene with spiders. That even I know some grown ass women that have problems with that shit. You know what I mean? Never mind a 9-year-old kid. Like, oh, why would you show that to her?
Spiders.
Oh. But the other thing, and we didn't talk about this when we saw each other, but when I was watching this, I was like, okay, so this movie's PG-13. What do you think are some of the better movies that came out, let's say in the last 20 years? The better horror movies that were PG-13.
Okay, that's a toughie. Because I don't remember a lot of
Sixth Sense?
Sixth Sense was PG-13?
Yeah.
See, I don't remember.
The Ring?
God damn, that was PG-13?
Yeah. I think The Ring is a pretty good flick, pretty good horror movie for being PG-13.
It's a great horror movie for being PG-13.
So is Sixth Sense.
Okay.
You didn't like Sixth Sense?
I mean, yeah, no, I did. I mean, it's a classic, but it's just... I can't remember enough PG-13 horror movies that...
Drag Me Now?
No, that movie was goofy.
Happy Death Day?
You liked it.
I like Happy Death Day.
I thought it was alright. I like the premise.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking the same thing. Like, what other PG-13 horror flicks that were pretty good? The Ring is a fucking classic.
Yeah.
I did like The Ring, but again, I like The Grudge for what it was. I mean, I went back and saw Ju-On.
Yes.
Which is the exact same goddamn movie.
That's the movie The Grudge is based off of.
I like The Others.
What's The Others again?
The one with Nicole Kidman. Where's yeah, I like that one. Well, listen, programs. If you see what are some of your favorite PG-13 horror flicks that came out in the last?
Let's hear it, folks.
Even something like Poltergeist 2. That's PG-13.
Okay.
It's some of it's goofy, but some of it is deserving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this at some point and you can think of some more PG-13 horror flicks that you thought were good, then let us know. So that's that. Then last night, finally got around to seeing Loose.
I see it. You got it over there.
Yeah, I did.
Now explain to me, what is Loose?
So Loose tells a story about this.
No,
it's not about buttholes.
Oh.
Not really.
Okay. Continue.
But it tells the story of this black kid. He's in high school. He's like a valedictorian, star student, star athlete. He's on a track team. He was adopted by this couple played by Naomi Watts and Tim Roth.
All right.
When he was a kid in war-torn, I assume Africa.
Okay.
Let's just go with that, right? Because he's black. Let's just say that.
Let's go. War-torn Africa.
He's one of those kids in Beast of No Nation, right? I still have never seen it.
Shit. You really haven't seen it?
I've not seen it.
Great show.
Okay.
Continue.
And they bring him to, they're in Virginia, they raise him.
Mm-hmm.
And again, he's just, model student.
Yes.
So his history teacher, played by Octavia Spencer, a.k.a. Ma, gives the class an assignment. You have to do this paper about, and you have to do a paper in the voice of somebody famous, or in a time of whenever they were famous.
Okay.
So he picks some extremist revolutionary.
Yes.
and that's where the red flag starts going.
Okay, I do remember the trailer for that.
Yeah, and that's where the red flag starts
Yes.
with this teacher. They also find a bag full of illegal fireworks, and that's another red flag.
Mm-hmm. With him or the teacher?
No, with him.
Okay.
With him. It's mostly about him, because the idea of this story is he really just a model student who's just a victim of circumstance, or this motherfucker is a sociopath?
Okay.
And this movie does such a great job of peeling back layer after layer after layer.
Oh, really?
To give you to make you think like, okay, what's really going on with this dude?
Yeah.
Not just his motivation, but everybody's motivation.
Yes.
The parents' motivation. What's the Octavia Spencer's motivation?
Yeah,
because she has problems.
When I saw the trailer for that, it made it seem like it was a role reversal. Like the teacher has it out for the student and is doing everything she can.
No, you're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Okay.
Because she's trying to do everything to try to expose this kid.
Yeah.
And something's wrong with him. It's the parents, especially Naomi Watts, who's like, no, this is a good kid.
Yeah.
He's trying to set him up. As this story continues and continues, you start to question everything that's going on in it.
Is this kid legit?
Or is this kid legit? Or is he a goddamn terrorist, a sociopath terrorist? You know?
Yeah.
It's something like that. Let me tell you something, see. This is one of my favorite movies of the year.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. It tells such a great story. Such a great story. That at the end, I was like, wow. It's one of those type of movies that are just like, wow, damn, like, word. Without spoiling it for people.
Yes, you'll spoil it for me later, so I want to hear it.
Okay. This is definitely going on my list of one of my favorite movies of the year. It's up there, like, Crawl and fucking Mine and all that shit. It's that good. It was that good. I recommend it. The problem with it is that you can't fucking find it in the goddamn theaters because it came and went. Just like that.
Don't worry, it'll be in the dollar theater near you.
I don't even know it's playing the art house theater down the street from us and shit. Because it was that quick. But I don't want to be one of those snobs. It's like y'all don't like real storytelling. Y'all just want fucking reboots and fucking dumbass Hobbs and Shaw and Marvel. Cause you need that.
That's necessary. That's what keeps the theaters open.
You need that shit. But there's a balance. Just because you see me in fucking Marvel shit or a DC fucking shirt doesn't mean I can't appreciate something like this.
Yes.
Or Roma, for example.
Yeah, that was one of your favorite movies.
Absolutely. Or something like A Star Is Born, which I didn't even think I was going to like. It's definitely one of those movies that crept up on me.
Because you like singing, boy.
Well, no, but Loose is one of those movies that crept on me the same way A Simple Favor last year.
Oh, okay.
Crept up on me.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I don't even know I'm watching this, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I saw Loose because that was such a great story. Definitely a theater flick. Go out of your fucking way. Especially if you like psychological dramas.
Oh, man. So that's right up my alley.
Yeah. I think you do need to see this.
Okay.
It kind of gets a little preachy at the end, but not really. I was about to be like, oh, you're going to get preachy on me at the end, and it kind of do, but then it goes back to being like, oh, this is happening. Like, okay. So it didn't take me out of it. Great flick. Very, very good movie. So that's the bullshit I had time for mostly this week. Was those three and everything else we saw.
Yes.
They didn't really do too much else. They didn't really see too much else. Oh, NXT. Let's talk about wrestling very quickly.
Wrestling.
NXT, which was exclusive to the WWE Network, is getting its own 2-hour show on USA starting in September. Okay. Congratulations to NXT.
Good job, NXT.
Good job, NXT. Did it well deserved. I don't watch the weekly show, but their pay-per-views have been fucking stellar since they started doing them.
You did it.
So you did the damn thing. Congratulations. Hold on for a second. I gotta get something right quick.
Alrighty, he's gone. I'm going to continue to put my balls on things that he owns.
What are you looking at your phone?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, that's not
Anyway.
true. You're looking at something.
Porn. There you go.
All right. You're looking at that.
Violent pornography.
Looking at the porno.
Choking chicks inside of me.
Okay. Wow.
System? Come on. System. System is great.
I did start putting some shit on there.
On what?
Starts putting some System of a Down, My Baby Driver.
Damn right. They're fantastic.
I got Arios, BYOB, and Hypnotize.
Okay. There you go.
There's only 3 songs that I like that I actually know them.
Oh, okay.
Well, to your point, they have officially announced that they're doing Matrix 4.
Yeah.
With Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss, and the Wachowskis are returning as
Keanu
well.
Reeves can totally still fucking do it.
Oh, after fucking John Wick 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Some CQC Neo? Yup. Let's get it done.
And if we're being honest, what's her nuts there? Fucking
Moss?
Yeah, Carrie-Anne Moss, she hasn't really aged all that much.
No, not at all.
Right, so
She'll be fine.
Yeah, that should be fine. So without anything else, because I don't have anything else.
I got jack shit.
I got jack shit as well, man. Let's close this out now with some box office numbers. These are the top 10 highest grossing flicks in the country this past weekend,
USA.
as USA dollars, according to JoeBlow.Kizam. What? The number 1 movie of the country this week was the Good Boys.
Oh, that came out.
That came out this past weekend.
We them boys.
We them boys. It debuted at $21 million.
Oh, excellent.
Number 2 was Hobbs and Shaw.
Of course.
Made $14.1 million. It has made $133.7 million here in the States. Number 3 was Lion King. Made another $11.9 million. It has made $496.1 million.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
Half a bill.
Oh, boy.
Half a bill just here in the States.
Just here.
Just here in the States.
Wait till it hits Africa.
Ain't
Makes all those blood diamond dollars. Or do
it's already made $1 billion.
Or do they even watch it? Or they just go like to your back window and say, "Ha!
Do you want to see Lion King, nigga? Just go outside the hut. Lion's right there."
No, it's like I think I'll show you the video of just motherfuckers camping in Africa and then like lions just patting down your tent and shit. No, fuck that. I don't want to camp anywhere where a lion can just.
I don't want to live anywhere where there's this shit like that. Like, wait, there's lions out here.
Just
casually. So put up your food at night because lions come sometimes and try to steal your food. Like that would be that's terrifying.
That is horrifying.
No, that's fucking terrifying. Fuck that shit. Number 4 was the Angry Birds movie Part 2. $10.5 million has made $16.2 million so far.
Good job.
Number 5 was the movie I just talked about, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It made $10 million. It's up to $40.2 million.
Nice.
Number 6 was the sequel, 47 Meters Down Uncaged.
47 Meters Down Uncaged.
The fucking shark.
Oh, that's the shark movie. Yeah.
You know what's in it?
Cool.
The daughters of both Jamie Foxx and Sylvester Stallone.
Really?
Yeah. Which I was like, that's interesting.
That's the only thing we would listen for.
It's right there, shark.
Hey, Daddy.
47 meters down. There's a shark right here.
I punch it in the snooter. Yeah, make sure
Jamie Foxx is there like, blame it on alcohol. Ain't that a bitch? But that movie debuted at night with $9 million.
All right.
Number 7 was Dora and the Lost City of Gold, $8.5 million, $33.9 million altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8 was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, $7.6 million, has made $114.3 million. Number 9 was Blinded by the Light, $4.4 million, the debut.
Okay.
And some story about some fucking Bruce Springsteen shit that's in Ireland. I don't know.
Interesting.
Great. And number 10 was The Art of Racing in the Rain. $4.4 million, $16.8 million. Coming up this weekend, as this summer is almost coming to an end, and we're going to the fall, where everybody goes back to being a basic bitch.
Yeah.
Where you ladies go
bundle up.
Where you ladies go back to yoga pants and pumpkin spice lattes. Fuck out of here.
And Ugg boots.
And Ugg boots.
Hard ciders.
Oh God. So fucking. Well, there's nothing nothing to look forward to in the fall. We got It Chapter 2.
Yeah.
I do want to see that shit. And crank anchors and some other shit. None on the side of video games. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the fall. Nothing cool.
Nothing for me is coming out until next year.
Yeah. What? Call of Duty.
All my fight games.
We're going back to Modern Warfare
again.
Okay.
We're going back to the future.
Yeah.
More wall running and grapple hooking.
Not even this time. It's Modern Warfare. There's no goddamn booze on the ground.
No, you could wall run on that.
World War II was okay. It was okay.
There's a lot of wall running in World War II. Had to climb those trees.
Me too.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There was no fucking climbing trees.
Yeah. We did it in...
You must have been really fucking drunk and thought you could do that shit.
Is that why I kept getting shot?
Yeah.
On that one?
Like, I'm going to climb this tree. I'm going to climb this house. It's like, nah, you can't do that, dude.
I'm that one guy in the corner jumping. What is he doing?
No goddamn reason. Like, you can't... There's no grappling hook this time, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
I can't air dash.
You can't air dash. You gotta fucking... You can't slide in this one, dude.
That's why I keep saying they need to come out with Call of Duty, like time warp warfare, where you have the mechanics of Call of Duty Ghost, and you got mechanics of Call of Duty 2. So you're like, yo, which Call of Duty man do you want? You want Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, where you had no matter what, you had infinite sprint, and when you dolphin dive, you were invincible? Or do you want Call of Duty Black Ops, where you can slide and shoot at the same time, but you can't dolphin dive, and you can slide and shoot and spin? Or do you want Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, where you can wear your exosuit and air dash?
Well, listen, man. Well, I get it. I don't know. I don't think
I'm not getting it.
I'm not going to get it day one.
I'll wait.
And since this is, quote unquote, the last one they're doing.
Air quote.
Air quotes, the last one they're doing here.
Oh, wait, no, it's the last one in name only.
Oh, they're going to come back?
They're going to come back and call it, what did you call it? Smoke signal of what do you call it? Responsibility. Ancient combat.
Oh, man, they're going to go Far Cry with it?
Yeah, you're going to sticks and stones, literally. You're going primal.
That's the one I'm not going to get. I'm like,
it's like Call of Duty, where you got to call in the elephant.
I'm good. I didn't even know speaking of it, I didn't know they were doing another Need for Speed. This one's called
I just heard about that.
So did I. I was like...
I'm like, okay. I mean...
Well, they're not going to do Burnout again.
They're not. That's what all these Need for Speeds are doing, but the thing about Burnout is you want Crash Party, and you want really cool, just arcade-style racing.
Yeah, trick shot shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's get into the, what's coming out this weekend. Angel Has Fallen is coming out this weekend.
Stupid.
I've only seen Olympus Has Fallen. I didn't see London Has Fallen.
I saw both. They're both stupid.
I hardly remember fucking not Angel Has Fallen, but Olympus Has Fallen. And Ready or Not, we saw this one where the chick's about to get married, but the only way she can get into the family, she's got to survive the night.
Oh, yeah.
Playing hide and seek, playing grown-up hide and seek and shit. That comes out this weekend as well. It's the only two movies coming out this weekend. Yeah. That is it. As we said, it's the fall's coming. Well, we should talk about what we did on Thursday.
Yes, we should.
To people outside of the Rock, we have this place called Swole Burger, which is right down the street from us. South Clinton?
South Clinton.
South Clinton?
Yes.
Okay. South Clinton. It's a converted fucking church. I did not know that until I got into this motherfucker. It's a converted church that they turned into a bar that caters to gamers.
Yeah, it's a barcade. But not
It's
like
a barcade. Yes.
Not like Dave and Buster. It has actual.
Oh yeah,
arcade.
It's a barcade you actually want to go to.
Yeah.
Instead of Dave and Buster, it's just a.
You pretend like you enjoy the stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Because the difference is with Dave and Buster's, they don't have old school games. Whereas this one is Swillburger has old school fucking games. They have, for example, Galaga, The Simpsons, the old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, and the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game. A lot of pinball machines, which is awesome because I'm a big pinball fan. So I enjoy playing pinball. We went there Thursday. We had some Moscow Mules. That's as we said in the beginning. Our thumbnail is the picture that we took there on Thursday. I got my ass handed to me in fucking Tech Attack Tournament Part 1.
And I got my ass handed to me in Blitz for one quarter.
As it should be. As it should be.
Yes, the world did not spin off his axis.
No, it did not.
Because if I would have won in Blitz,
things that were supposed to happen happened that day.
Yes.
Like, oh, you're gonna try me in Blitz? Okay. Doesn't matter how drunk I am. I play this
Blitz.
Yeah, it's Blitz, nigga. The fuck are you doing right now? I do like that place quite a bit. Pricey, very pricey, but it's worth it. I actually liked it so much I went back there by myself Saturday night, played some more pinball. The one game that I wanted to play was WWE Superstars. Too bad it was fucking broken. I was like, fuck!
Oh, the one upstairs?
Yeah! I was like, oh! Of all the games, like, I can play Mercs. I can play fucking Arkanoid, but I can't play WWE Superstars.
You can play Tapper.
Yeah, I can play fucking Beer Tapper, but I can't play the Ultimate Warrior in the Royal Rumble. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. But if you're in the Rock, highly recommend you going. But bring your dollar bills, y'all, because it ain't cheap. I tell you that right now. I went there on fucking Saturday. They wanted $7 for a rum and coke. I was like, get the fuck out of here. It's some bullshit, right? What are you looking forward to in the next 7 days?
Next 7 days. Wow, it's I wasn't really. I mean, nothing really much is happening in the next 7 days. I am going to be dog sitting, so
yeah,
to your chagrin, more dogs are going to be at my house.
Yeah. Especially that dog. When I went to your house before, well, not your house, but your parents' house before July. Yeah. This dog, who is usually very fucking friendly, was fucking evil.
Oh, it's not that dog.
Oh, it's not that dog?
It's the very nice old one.
The old gigantic poodle?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then I have nothing to worry about that.
You have nothing to fear.
Well, on my side, I got to be honest.
Jack Shite.
Jack Shit.
So programs, if you got things that you're interested in that we didn't talk about, you
let
can
us
email
know in the comment section below.
Or you can send an email to Lucky Merciless.
LuckyMerciless1@gmail.com or get at us on Twitter.
Yes.
And let us know of things that we might have missed, things that we didn't talk about. Rest in peace, Peter Fonda.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
I only know him from certain things like Easy Rider and Escape from LA. Wasn't a big Peter Fonda fan. That's why I didn't really talk about it. Yeah, if you're a fucking TSA agent, don't fucking send notes to people talking about you ugly. That's just bullshit.
Yeah, but the thing about
dumb. That's just dumb. And I didn't know it was. I didn't know that happened here.
Yeah.
I thought. Until I saw the article, I was mad before I read it. As soon as I saw the tagline, Rochester, New York, I was like,
"Great, thanks, guys."
Oh, thanks, Rock. Thanks, Rock City. Versus
classy.
Versus a Popeye chicken scandal. That bullshit. Now this. Now, come on.
We had a chicken?
We had a chicken. I can't feed my family. I can't feed my family. You couldn't feed your family off two pieces of chicken and a biscuit.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? You couldn't feed your family. What? No, that's not even remotely how this works. Scandal. I was like, oh, here we go. Oh, and being second in the state for having the most STDs. I'm like, really? So people are fucking, just not me? Okay. But maybe it's a blessing I'm not fucking right now. If it's that serious, like, all right. Maybe it's a blessing. Ain't this shit going on right now? I also said that Rochester is the best city for single guys or single women. I was like, okay, you know what else you're gonna find here? Fucking Care Bears and goddamn baby dragons. Single women? I don't see that.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Pick your man up.
Anyways, Roxy, fucking do better. Do better again this week.
Stay classy.
And please, not even say classy, just stay civil. Dum-dums. Without anything else to do, I've been Alan 1. He's been Brother C. We've been in Geeks From Apartment 2. Thank you so much for hanging out with us whenever you're listening to this. And as always, we'll keep the door open for you.
Deuces.
Laters.
We them boys.
Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them dudes.